Today we're going to take a look at what we covered in class on Pinnacle Studio 16. So I just opened it up, and what we have here is the timeline. We can see our viewer over here, and these are our clips or photos or whatever we're going to make our final project or video into. I'm using the basic version. I paid $59 for this. You know, for me, I don't want to get too crazy making really complicated real estate videos. I just want them simple and to the point so people can find them online. That's my goal. So okay, let's get started. So let's look for I want to drag a video in that I shot. I'm just going to make a real short video of some footage I shot. There's something I shot with my GoPro. And here's some inside footage on a condo I shot not too long ago. And now I want to put in a bumper, which I made in Photoshop. And let's drag this in. And I can just drag it in like that. So now let's just take a look at the video from the beginning. And I can see with the footage I have in right now, these three clips, it's about a minute. So I might just, well, let's just start it a little bit quicker. I don't want it, not all the way through. Okay. So that's my GoPro, taking a shot of getting to a property. That's in a bathroom, obviously. And once we get through with that, it's going to go to an ending clip. Now, Pinnacle comes with some pre-built clips already in here. I don't love them. They're kind of, to me, they seem a little goofy. Just to show you an example, let's just pick one. We'll do this little opening clip. I'll just drag it in here. And I'm going to double click it. It'll bring up the editor. And so I can put my text in. Thanks for coming by. Dave Mason, when you see a little window like this that has a 1, that means you can put a picture in it. Or video. Let's drag in and we'll just bring a picture of my daughter in there. So you just drop it in, and I'm done with the edit, so I'm going to click OK. So now, they also call those montages. So when I play that, that's kind of what they look like. But to me, it kind of looks old-fashioned. And there's the picture. Maybe there's a case where you could have some houses, you know, scrolling by, and they've got different they've got, you know, if we look through, there's tons of different combinations. I'm not going to go through those all now. If you have the program, you can take a look, but I can't see really using a lot of these. Maybe occasionally you might, you know, having some house photos or something could be interesting, but for the most part, I like doing my Photoshop files. I'm going to use them over and over again. I can change them easily. So if you don't have Photoshop, you can go to Pixlr, Pixlr.com. I call it the poor man's Photoshop. It's a very good program. It runs in the browser. It's free, and it'll do what you need it to do. All right, so now let's. All right, so this clip, for example, I just want to show getting onto the freeway about right there, and I don't want any more. So I'm going to use the razor blade, which will split the clip, and I don't want this piece anymore. I'm going to hit delete. And the bathroom scene, I don't need, that's about good. I'm going to split it, take out this piece, done. Alright, so one of the things we need to take a look at is it just goes from, there's no transitions, it just goes from image to image. Kind of like a 1 second fade in or fade out. So we can do that very easily by I can grab a corner and just drag it. And it will put a transition in it. So you see how it kind of bent right there. So now if I go in, it'll have a little fade, and I can do that. I can also have a fade in. I'm not going to do it on all of these, so let's just take a look at how that looks. So I've got the fade out and then the fade in. So that's normally how I like to do mine. Again, very easy. Well, there's another way to do that. I can just go into the clip, right click, and I can do an in transition by adding a cross dissolve. And I can also come on here and do right click again and add an out transition very easily. Sometimes my mouse is a little funny. It doesn't. It's just not accurate enough to drag. So, all right, let's see what that looks like now. Oh, let's do an out transition here. I'm just going to drag. So let's take a look. Alright, so this clip needs to be a little longer. That's my Photoshop clip. I want to make that a little longer. I can just drag the clip since it's a picture. And put my transition back in. Music. Let's go to music. Let's see. Hold on. Alright, so let's grab some music. And I'm just going to drag that down to the track number 3. And it's too long. This goes way over here. We don't have that much footage, so I just need to drag. And it'll see how it just snaps to the end. It knows. And again, I don't want my music just to stop abruptly. I want it to do a little fade out again, so I can just drag it to have a fade out. Same thing over here. So if we can hear that, it gets towards the end and fades out nicely. We can also do a fade in also of the sound. So it's drag and drop, pretty easy. There's some kind of funny effects if you want to add, like, I don't know. I can't see ever using these, but you know, if I want to add some fire. Now my little driving clip's on fire. The house is on fire. Anyway, you know, that's something you can just play around with. There's tons of different effects that you can put on the videos. Alright, so now I'm done with my video. I want to export it. So for me, I find I just export the video clip. The settings that I found that it worked best for YouTube, MPEG 2, and I like HD 720p. Now, apparently, you know, you could do HD 1080p. That looks not. Most people can't watch those. They don't have a fast enough internet connection. I can't tell the difference between 720p and 1080p. So I'm going to export it. And this, let's see, I'm just going to do TLC demo. So we're going to save this. And then when it's done, I just need to grab the video file and upload it to YouTube. And that's pretty standard. So thanks for stopping by to watch this tutorial and taking the class. And if you have any questions, you can go to newvidia.com. I have all kinds of tutorials on all kinds of different topics to help you with your business. If you have any questions, you can reach me at 602-405-0596. Thank you.